Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for checking me out. This video is going to cover how I build a foundation for creating 3D pen artwork. If you guys aren't familiar with the new format, it is Sunday through Saturday. I do 7 days a week. And on Saturdays, it is Sculpture Saturday. Fridays is Free Friday. So since it is Friday, I'm actually going to cover how I build a foundation for my 3D artwork, just step by step, through it and the stuff that I use. So let's hop right into it. As you see here, I'm going through, I'm cutting little segments of wire. The wire I'm using only costs about $3 to $5 from a hobby shop, depending on where you get it from. I got it off Amazon as an add-on for $3.50. I will put that in the description below. I'm not sure how much it costs if it's not an add-on, but it's usually only $3 to $5. It's actually craft wire wrap used for wrapping up floral arrangements. And the reason why I chose that is because it's thin, easy to cut, and easy to work with, instead of working with sculpture wire itself, because I've used that before. If you guys check out my other video, I started off with sculpture wire and I shifted over this because it's just far more malleable and it holds in place the way I would like to. So when I'm first doing it, I start off and I make a basic shape, at least close to what I want it to look like, and then I add and subtract from there, depending on if I don't feel like it's thick enough or if I feel like it's too thick. I'll press down on the wire or I'll remove material. All right, so if you guys just watch close to what I'm doing right here, I already made a basic shape and I'm starting with the chest of the thing. So it depends on what you're doing. So right now this is going to be a humanoid. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is because that will, you guys better check that out on Saturday for Sculpture Saturday. You guys get to see my entire build and make for my next project. All right, using a 3D pen. So like I said, I go ahead and I roll it using to a basic shape, and then I wrap wire around that basic shape. And the great thing is, once you get the wire, it actually makes it, if you go around it a couple times and then you wrap it the other way around, so like if you wrap it vertically and then horizontally, it gives you more, it makes it more malleable. You can squeeze it and squeeze it and it'll stay in place after that. And now I'm just moving on to, so like once that's just the chest plate, gonna move on to like going into the torso area. So the torso I make almost like a, what do you say, like a triangle shape, but not quite. Like I don't point off the edge of it. I almost square off the edge, and I just make it go up into like a triangle for the torso. And it's the same thing. You just wrap wire around it, and that's usually the easiest piece to make when you're doing the torso. It's not very difficult. Honestly, none of this is difficult, but I would say the torso is the easiest to me. Remember, guys, there are other methods out there, so please go ahead and check out other people's methods on how they do it. Some people want to keep it 100% pure in regards to using 3D pen as everything, as the foundation, as the detailer, all that kind of stuff. I really just treat the 3D pen just as a medium, as just a tool for art. That's just me. Other people like to want to be 100% pure, using nothing but filament for the build, and they think anything used at the core isn't really 3D pen artwork. But I completely disagree. It's almost like saying that canvas shouldn't be used when you're painting. This is just a canvas for your 3D pen artwork, and it gives you a good foundation. It helps save on filament and it helps save on time, and you'll still get really good results, because I've gotten really good results or better results than people have used just filament before. But it's up to you, you know, to each his own, as I always say. So if you watch me here, I wrapped it around and I'm shaping it, not that because I have the wire and it's a little more malleable. Just keep watching. I'll add a little bit more, wrap it around, and it just makes it more and more malleable. Use as much as you want. There's no limit to how much you want to use. I try to use just enough so I can shape it and so I can hold the shape. And I also, one of the main things I like about using toilet paper is toilet paper's cheap. That roll came from the Dollar Tree, and craft wire's cheap. I ordered it on Amazon, so they're both really cheap, and it helps. It really helps build an easy foundation to start building your character off of. Now you're gonna still have, I feel like you still need some artistic know-how when it comes to building up and doing that. But you see the shape I made here. You can tell that it's a torso now, right? The chest and everything. You can tell that it's that part of the body. From there, I just started making other features, and I just repeat the process. I make a basic shape for whatever I'm going to do, whether it's an arm, a leg, the torso, the head. I make a basic shape. I wrap the wire, and then I squeeze and contort and adjust until it's to my liking. And then once I have all the shapes laid out and ready to go, then I start with the 3D pen portion. And it just really adds I don't know, like a sense of ease. Now, during the process, you will sometimes have to make adjustments, whether it's cutting pieces off, adding pieces on, adding more toilet paper, more wire. That's going to happen, but it gives you a great foundation that I love for doing 3D pen artwork. So, that guys, that is the basics. That is it. Make a basic shape, wrap your craft wire around it, squeeze and contort and add till you get it to the girth you want. And you'll always, even if you check out my Carnage video, I got to a point where I felt like the chest wasn't big enough, so I added more toilet paper to the chest, and I used the 3D pen to kind of draw over it to hold it in place. And when I felt like the abdomen wasn't big enough, I just used the 3D pen and I kind of stilted it off, which that's the term I use. I'm not sure what the proper term is, but I use stilting is I will take it, put the 3D pen on a lower speed, and I'll slowly drag it out so it can cool and make a stiff segment for me. And I do that multiple times, and that builds like a foundation for me to put more filament around, and it gives some bulk and girth to it without having to use more toilet paper too. So that's another method. Some people only use that method when doing 3D things, but I use it with the toilet paper. It coincides with it. Guys, that's it. I'm not going to do any more talking for the rest of this. I'll just speed it up so you guys can see me build this entire process. You guys enjoy the music as it's happening. Please put comments if you guys have any questions. I mean, if you have any type of suggestions, or if you just want to tell me something negative that you completely disagree with my method and you don't think it's true to the 3D pen artwork, let me know. I want to hear whatever you have to say. I just greatly appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. That is it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. Please check out my video that goes over the new schedule if you guys aren't familiar with it. And as always, thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.